For today's video, we're going to take a look at the new Homebase status report, and like always, I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to go check it out. The first thing they said was with next venture seasons on the horizon, Homebase is back to share what's coming this week and next to Fortnite Save the World. As mentioned in the previous report, we're still hard at work on analyzing some of the underused and underperforming hero abilities. We're still hoping to land the first round of improvements sometime during the next venture season. We'll be sure to share more information on these adjustments in a future Homebase status report. So basically they're just telling us what we already know, which is that they're going to be buffing some of the weaker hero abilities, but they haven't really given us any details on what those are, and that they're going to be giving us more information about it in a future Homebase status report. So nothing new there. On June 12th at 8 p.m, the bowler's going to be returning. And although I wouldn't consider it to be one of the best rocket launchers, I would still recommend getting it because it can potentially deal a lot of damage if you can get your cannonballs to bounce off and hit the target multiple times. But yeah, this is going to be available in the event store when it refreshes on June the 12th. Next up, they said coming June 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Get ready for your next great venture and load up for Hit the Road. So it looks like the Hit the Road event's going to be returning on June the 19th. And we completed the impossibly spotless quest for Hit the Road. I'll leave a link to that in the description. It'll give you a good idea of what to expect and what kind of loadouts you can use. And it says here, beginning June 19th, join your fellow commanders in the Blasted Badlands and battle the Husk with the returning and newly improved Rage Meter modifier. Also to note, venture level rewards and experience gained has been updated to match previous recent venture seasons. Rather than constantly draining your energy, this modifier now just prevents energy from regenerating on its own. Battle the Husk to refill your energy and then wreak havoc with your abilities. Unchanged from the last Blasted Badlands season, Rage Meter drastically reduces your ability cooldowns and increases their damage. Energy management is key here, commanders. It's wise to fill your energy bar before taking on the next wave of Husk. This venture season is expected to conclude on September 4th, 2021. So it's going to last from June the 19th until September 4th. Looks like we're going to be getting the Blasted Badlands version, as well as a newer version of the Rage Meter. When it comes to the modifier, a really good hero you can use is Fossil Southie. You can use him as your commander or in your support team. Either way, he can regenerate your energy. And if you do use him, you're also going to want to use the Blast from the Past team perk because it takes away your shield, which constantly triggers Fossil Southie's commander perk. Another thing you could do is use heroes that regenerate energy whenever you get kills, like Anti-Cuddle Sarah, and Fall in Love Ranger Jonesy is another hero that can help you regenerate your energy. But if y'all would like us to do like complete loadouts for either Hit the Road or for the Blasted Badlands Venture Zone, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's going to last from June the 19th until September the 4th. The Imposter quest line is also going to be returning, and when you complete this quest line, you'll get Dennis as a reward. And I don't really consider him to be one of the best ninjas, and I don't really use him that often, but I would still recommend getting him if you haven't gotten him already. When it comes to Hit the Road, they said get ready for some high intensity road trip action as you assist Quinn and company in broadcasting their songs of summer. Challenges, modifiers, and obstacles await you along the way, and getting there is half the adventure. Careful, commanders. Week 1 of each driver is simple. Escort the van and tackle the modifier. On their second rotation, beware the modifier stacking. Load up the van and gather your group because it's time to hit the road. Complete week 1 of Hit the Road to unlock Rex Jonesy. And I would recommend getting Rex Jonesy because I do use him often. I probably use him on my support team more than as a commander, but using them is one way of increasing your damage with ranged weapons. So I would recommend getting them and maxing them out. And again, you'll be able to get them from Hit the Road. The Wallopers are also going to be returning in the event store, and they didn't tell us when, but I assume it's going to be available when it resets next week. I do like the heavy attack with it, but it does have one of the slowest attack speeds. So if you do use it, you may want to put an attack speed perk on it. And the last thing they mentioned is that Rad Llamas are going to be returning. They didn't say when in the Homebase status report, but if I had to guess, I would say it's probably in between now and June the 19th, probably on June the 19th. And those Rad Llamas include the boombox weapons, which include the Beat Blaster, as well as the Woofer, which does deal pretty decent damage. You can also get the Crescendo, which is another really good weapon when it comes to dealing damage per shot, but it also has a really slow fire rate and reload speed. You can also get the mic drop from the Rad Llamas. as well as the ear splitter, and I would definitely recommend that you try to get the ear splitter from the Rad Llamas if you don't have one already. And I believe those are all the weapons you can get from the Rad Llamas. I don't think you're going to be able to get the Hot Mix or the Dessa Blaster or the Staccato Shadow or the Surround Pound, which is another really good boombox weapon that you're going to want to get. I don't think you can get any of those from the Rad Llamas. When it comes to the heroes that you can get from those llamas, they include Breakbeat Wildcat, which is a really good melee hero that you're going to want to try to get. You can also get Power Pop Penny, and I do use her sometimes with some melee loadouts. You'll also get Varsity Hero, and I use him sometimes as well, so I can get those footballs for certain loadouts. And you can also get Mainstage Quinn. And you're definitely going to want to get Mainstage Quinn. And those are the only heroes you can get from the Rad Llamas. You're not going to be able to get Dennis Jr. from it. But yeah, the Rad Llamas are going to be returning. And the last thing they went over was the Robo Ray starter pack, which I'm not going to waste any time on. But that sums up everything that was in the Homebase status report. For those who haven't seen the Battle Pass yet, we did stream it earlier on YouTube. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to go check it out. And I think we'll stream some of the new season on Twitch later tonight. But that sums up everything I'm going to go over for this one. Hope y'all found the video useful, and thanks for watching.